kick out.
Shayna just has an answer for everything.
Cover now on Baszler and a kick out. And Zoey Stark caught her with a kick, drove her right out of the ring.
Well, you've got to hope you can soften Baszler up, because Baszler, with all the wits about her, is a handful for anyone.
Baseball slide again, Karafuda clutched by Shayna Baszler, and Zoey's got to drive her spine first to the apron. Baszler still hanging on. And now Zoey going to force Baszler into the announce table, and that will force a break of the hold. Zoey, the no-nonsense powerhouse, shows her athleticism, launching herself over the top rope.
Not you!
Here's springboard off the top rope into a missile drop kick, covered by Stark for the win. Hook of the leg and a kick out by Baszler.
Well, Zoey Stark has proved time and again she is one of the top athletes in the women's locker room. Such a great mover, such great body control. Take another look at this, just picture perfect springboard drop kick. Not quite enough to put away someone as tough as Shayna Baszler, however.
Yeah, Baszler sliding out of harm's way, and that kick right there may put Zoey Stark away. Has to kick out at 2, a near fall for Baszler.
Zoey Stark proved her mettle in last week's main event of Raw against the man Becky Lynch in the Falls Count Anywhere matchup. May have lost last week, but the world sat up and took notice, and they're taking notice right now because Baszler is running out of options.
Yeah, that left wrist of Stark really bothering her, so she's now turned her offense to her feet. And Baszler able to block. Zoey with a well-placed elbow. And now into a Karafuda again, or at least attempting to, is Shayna Baszler, dragging Zoey back to the middle of the ring. And Zoey Stark, though, went for the Z360, didn't quite get it, but so had to deliver a right hand to drive Baszler out of the ring. That's her Zoey's finishing move, the Z360. She didn't quite hit it, but she followed it up with a right hand. And now the splash off the apron to Baszler.
Well, I'll tell you what, that busted left hand of Zoey's cost her when she was about to hit that particular maneuver. Couldn't get enough power behind it, couldn't lift Baszler, and Baszler manages to live on in this matchup.
Yeah, but you have to give Zoey Stark credit. How she turned it around after she couldn't hit her finishing move. And now, off the second rope, Baszler, though, able to move out of harm's way and catch Stark in the Karafuda. And Shayna Baszler, the wherewithal, great ring presence, has Stark caught.
Well, Stark is scrambling all over the place, but she might be going out.
And she's going to go out fast. Nowhere to go for Zoey Stark. Zoey Stark trying to fight it, trying to hang in there. Shayna Baszler, though, riding Stark.
Those eyes were going dark. I cannot believe Zoey Stark is back up on her feet.
Yeah, but back in the Karafuda. And Baszler able to wrestle her back down to the mat. Stark, I don't believe, has anything left.
Gone glassy-eyed. Referee taking a very close look.
Zoey still fighting, however. Somehow Stark is still in this.
Yeah, unless a woman would have given up a long time ago and tapped out, but that is locked in tight now.
And Zoey back to her feet momentarily. Now back down to her knees, and I believe Stark's out. Baszler with the win.
Here is your winner, Shayna Baszler!
Hell of a fight put up by Zoey Stark, but Baszler passes her out.
Well, that is a technical knockout only because Stark was simply too tough to tap out on that occasion, but hats off once again. Shayna Baszler looking as dangerous as ever.
As a physical matchup between Baszler